I would say the most difficult part of being in a band is the scheduling, is the getting together of the musicians. It's tough when you got 3 people that you have to decide what's the best day to get together, you know, with family stuff, work, school, you know, all the things that's going on in everyday life. You know, to find 4 hours to squeeze out and get together is tough. But when you go from a 3-piece to an 8 or 9-piece band, it's really sometimes nearly impossible. I mean, there are times we've looked at the schedule and said, okay, well, this is the day where the fewest amount of people can miss, so that will be the day we get together. I mean, it really boils down to that's what you have to do sometimes.
We'll do the E and the A solo for a little bit. Call us into the change. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
So Desert Thunder is a charity event we do every year. It's held out in Prim, Nevada at a Buffalo Bills casino and resort, and it's put on by the Sheriff's Department of San Bernardino County. And the last 5 years we've played there, we've been a supporting act, and this year they asked us if we could take over the headline spot. So with the pressures of being the headline act, and the added money that we were getting from the Sheriff's Department to be there, we decided to go ahead and put the big band together. You know, as a bass player, when you're in a 3-piece, you're responsible for 1/3 of the music, of the sound. You know, so you might play a little busier, you might do a little bit more fill. You know, you might sustain your notes longer just to fill the music out. And when you get in an 8-piece band, it's really a different thing. I mean, you can lay out more, and you almost have to. You've got to give space to all the other musicians. Now you're just a small fraction of the pie, and if you overplay, you know it. I mean, and that goes for all the musicians. You know, if you're just trying to do something all the time, it really shows. It kind of comes out. You know, guys like Albert, I don't think that it doesn't change much for him. He's got to lead. You know, he might be able to stay out a little bit more on guitar, but he still has to sing, and he's got to fill in with the leads guitar stuff. So, and the drummer, I don't know, maybe the same thing. I guess there's probably a little bit more room for him to not play as much with Eddie, you know, because percussions are in there too. So it's just different pretty much for everybody when it comes down to your style of playing, especially when you're used to playing only in a 3 or 4-piece group.
Well, I'll just do a 4 then. Yeah. I'm still on 1 piece. Okay, go ahead, Aiden. There you go. That'd be funny. Here. Okay. Go ahead. No, she wants to push the button.
Okay.
I got nothing to get that.
I'm trying to find a heartbeat that just up with the time. You can like it slow a little
Finding the right musicians, I don't think is that difficult, really, because we've been doing this for over 10 years, and you just come across people in that 10 years that, you know, they're not only good musicians, but you view them as a person that would fit into what you're doing. You know, we do a lot of the Lucille's barbecue restaurants, and there's absolutely no room in those places. So, you know, we do a 3-piece or a 4-piece, and that's stretching it. We'd love to have a guy like Eddie on percussions every time we play there. We just don't have the room. So when an event comes along where you're able to add these players, you already kind of in your mind have an idea of who that's going to be if you can get them. So that's the nice part about the musicianship isn't the struggle. You know, it's really finding the right people that will fit in with what you're doing and have the dedication and that kind of stuff. So you have all these different personalities in the group, and you know, you already know it's going to work because you kind of know these guys. Somebody comes in as a recommendation from another player, and you know, he vouches for him, says he's a great guy and all that. But I think what's cool is they come in and they see the fun we have. If you try and run rehearsals too strict, which was tough this year because we're limited on our time. That's the key. So we've got to get a lot done in the days that we're afforded to all get together. But you know, you still got to have fun too. So the new guys coming in, they see the fun we're having, and we keep it kind of light and airy, and there's a balance, you know, of getting work done yet having fun, telling stories, making fun of guys, you know. Gosh forbid somebody makes a mistake, because everyone wants to stop and point it out in a joking manner, which is really fun. That's the greatest thing about being in the band we've been in for 10, 11, 12 years. It's a family atmosphere. It's you know, we can make fun of each other and nobody gets stressed out. Everyone's a part of making decisions, so nobody stands out as the pack leader, and that's really the way we have to have it. It works out really good that way.
Am I cool? Or you're going to be doing it too?
Are you in it?
Are you going to be doing it?
No, because I'm singing.
So I'm doing your part then?
Yeah. I'm just showing like that part for you.
No, I was putting in another part.
And then you would be the high. Okay. What are you doing?
I'll do yours.
Okay.
No.
And then you're doing, let's just figure it out because we don't even know it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
That's what I was saying. That's right.
Yeah,
I'll do yours.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, we go.